So setting goals is really important because it gives you a clear vision on where you have to go, what you have to do to feel accomplished. Or how should I say? It's the main factor that decides if you're going to succeed or not, besides, of course, putting in the work to achieve those goals. And there's a difference between goals that you set to achieve them. Like, you have output goals and input goals. So an example of an output goal is, in my case, is I want to be rich, successful, have a lot of money, be able to take care of my family and my girlfriend and the family that we're going to have eventually. But so that's what I want to be, what I want the outcome to be. But the most important goal is the input goals that a lot of people don't set. Nobody thinks about them. Everybody just thinks about the goals that will make them seem successful and rich, but they won't set goals that the goals that they have to put in first to achieve the outcome goals. Like input goals, in my case, let's say, do 4 hours of focused work every day, read an hour a day of a book, meditation, anything, just the input, the thing that relies on you to do some work. And that's important because when you do input goals, you have, like I said, 4 hours of focused work per day. And in that case, if I do 4 hours of work, I'll feel accomplished at the end of the day. That's one major factor. And the other factor of input goals is also the fast wins, which is a psychological trick. Not even a trick, but if you don't, let's say the outcome goals, I want to be rich by the end of the I want to have 20k by the end of the year. And the goal will only be fulfilled after I reach 20,000. No, or let's say by the end of the year. And if I fail, I fail. That won't be good. But input goals, it's fast wins. You will constantly feel motivated. I put 4 hours of work in. At the end of the day, I already know that I put in 4 hours of work. So I feel accomplished and I feel better about myself, and that's a bigger reason that I will keep going with the goals. And setting your goals is really important. Main factor that will keep you going and keep you interested in the task that you want to achieve is the input goals and output goals. But most importantly are the input goals. So what actually are my goals? Well, like I said in the beginning, it's becoming rich. I really want to lavish life. I want to experience everything that life has to offer. I don't want to watch every dollar that I euro that I spend. I want to live fully. So I want to live without any restrictions, major worries about anything. But I'm also into cars, and cars are really expensive, as you know. So you need to have a lot of money to buy them, and that's one of those goals. And also a nice house, carefree life out of work, of course. Work will always have stress and worries, but I want to just live life. I want to experience everything. I'm not saying I want to be a billionaire, because one day I know I'll be successful, because I think right now in life, if I stop trying to be successful, quit before I even truly started, my life will be depressing, and I am certain of that. So that's one major thing that keeps not going, but motivates me, because I know I have to become successful, and one day I'll be successful. So what is my actual plan to achieve those goals? a plan is also really, really important. One of the goals currently is a web designer, a web builder for other businesses, just to learn the getting leads, getting business opportunities, client work, just communication in general with clients. And yeah, you could say freelancing or work for another company that does that would be great, but there you don't learn about communication and those other soft skills that you need to learn to be a good businessman, business leader, anything business related. And that's one thing. And later, right now, the education business is really, really big. And I don't know, at the time when I'll have enough knowledge to teach other people and have testimonials, so people would actually trust me to teach them something about business and to teach them about business or anything in those regards. And later down the line, when I'll have enough money from my service-based business, I'll probably invest into like another form of company, probably selling products, e-commerce, something that you need a lot of starting capital of to really get going. You can do it with a little amount of money, but that's not currently my interest to do e-commerce right now. I want to learn step by step how business actually works, business management, how to manage people, finances, service-based work. So client acquisition, managing clients, dealing with clients, actually fulfilling those promises that I made to a client. Let's say in my current situation, I'll be building a website. So actually creating a quality website that the client will like. And I hope I could get a lot of referrals. Well, that's on me, if my work will be good enough to get referrals. And just, yeah, I don't know what the future holds for me, what I'll actually do. Just my current plan to how to actually achieve those goals. So on the other hand, the input goals. Currently my input goals are my actual goals are so currently I'm still working a job. I'm still in school. Currently I'm writing my diploma paper, which consumes a lot of my time and energy, but we bear through it. So I don't have a lot of that anymore. But the main problem is time. Time management is really important, because you have a set amount of hours in the day. You could say yeah, we have 24 hours in the day. But if you think of it, actually you don't have those hours. You sleep for, let's say, 8 hours. I sleep for around 7. You sleep for 7 hours. That leaves you with 27 hours. 17 hours. I have a 1 hour commute every day to work, so that's 1 less hour, that's 16. 8 hours at work, that's 8 hours left. Gym, we have, let's say, an hour to 2 hours. We're down to 5 or 6, I don't know, I lost count. And then you have food, shower, every other necessity you have to do as a human being to stay, let's say, sane or and hygienic. And that leaves you with four hours per day to actually do something, and what you do with those 4 hours is really, really important. But it's not the point of how many hours you do. It's important how efficiently you use them. I could say, yeah, I've worked for 4 hours, but in reality I've worked for an hour and 3 hours of being distracted. Another thing is I also read, so I try to get in an hour of reading, because I think reading is important. I like reading self-improvement books. Currently I'm reading Influence, the Art of Persuasion by I don't know, I forgot the author. But yeah, I've read Hormozi's 2 books, the Offer one and the Leads, and I enjoyed those type of books. But the main thing that really bothers me currently and fucks me over is my focus, because I really can't stay focused for long. But that's my fault for, up to this point, really seeking out quick pleasure and dopamine, like social media and other forms, to get distracted, to not work. So my usual day, currently I'm replanning my day, but currently my day looks like I wake up at 6. For 1 hour I do work on my computer. Today I did my diploma paper in the morning. At 7 I get ready to go to work, half an hour commute. I start my job at around 8, and to 4 p.m. I am at my job. Another half-hour commute to the gym. At the gym, an hour to 2 hours. Currently I'm doing for gym, in the gym, I'm doing 3 to 4 days push-pull legs split. I'm just trying to stay in the gym, so I won't quit, because a month and a half ago I quit powerlifting, and I was doing that really strictly for 2.5 years, and that really took a toll on me and my body. And currently I'm really burned out from the gym, but I still try to go, no matter if I don't feel like it. And I need to do a lot of more cardio work, because as a powerlifter you don't do any cardio. In my case, I never did cardio for the past 3 years, so currently I have to get back on track. So these walks right now are really important. I'm going to try to start running, one of the things I would like to start. So yeah, 1 hour to 2 hours at the gym, come home, take a shower, go have dinner. I don't know, I currently don't have a fixed meal plan, because I don't have enough money to plan my meals and go to the store every day, buy something to eat, because I'm currently trying to save my money. I'll do also a video about my finances and financial goals and everything else, and how I manage my finances, because I'm trying to be really strict with them. After dinner I go do some work. Currently I really need to complete my thesis paper, or my diploma I should have said. And 1 hour I try to get an hour of my work on myself. I mean, for my business currently, web design, web building, an hour of reading, and I'm going to try to start half an hour of meditation before bed and go to bed at 11 p.m. So I sleep for about 7 hours. Currently I really have a problem when waking up. I set an alarm at 6, but when waking up I'm not really disciplined, because I shut the alarm off and go back to sleep, which is really bad, because then I feel bad about myself and not doing that extra 1 hour of work in the morning. I'm also trying to cut down my screen time. I've got to around, let's say, 2.5 to 2 hours of average time on my phone, but sometimes it can spike because I really don't have self-control around that when I got nothing to do. How should I say? I don't find something to do, but I'm currently working on it. So yeah, it's about 2.5 hours to 2 hours, and that's mainly how my day works. So setting clear goals and systems in place to achieve them is really important, and will really help you to actually achieve them and get where you want in life. And one more thing, I still work as a student, or I don't know how you say that in other countries, but when you go to school, you have an option to work part-time. You work more flexible hours, you're paid by the hour, not on the days you work. It's basically, you got no other benefits of a employed person, but just those hourly rate, and that's it. I currently have around 8 net per hour, and by the end of the month, it depends on how long the month was, based on the working days. And with the first one, I've managed to get just enough money to buy myself a laptop, so I can work wherever I want and wherever I am. So I'm not bound to my home computer, so when I'm not home I can't work. Let's say when I'm at my girlfriend's house, or if I go anywhere. And I bought a MacBook M3 Air. I bought an Air because it's the cheaper version. I'm currently I don't need a lot of processing power for my task that I do. And every other one was out of my budget. It looks nice. It's compact. It's really thin and light. Whatever I need, it does currently. For those basic video editing and website building, you really don't need a lot of processing power, and it was a perfect computer for me. I've got the upgrades, like the 16 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know if it was 16, 18. The 512 gigabytes of storage, of course. And it's currently serving me really well, and I hope it will for longer, until it will work off itself. So when I need it, I'll buy another one when I have the need of. So that's really good. Yeah.